Hey, what's going on? It's LT the Missy here coming at you with a brand new video going over the current situation going and happening in the market right now. And so we just got finished with the FOMC meeting, which happens every 6 weeks, and it's pretty much going the way that I expected it to, with a little bit more of a nice bump at the end. Due to what happened at the end of the actual press conference. So before I get going into this video, I should have taken time out to read the disclaimer again to understand what's going on the channel at all times. If you did not do that, please go back and do so we're on the same page. So that said, let's go and get to this video. As I said multiple times, well, actually, let's go look at this right here now at the market. Now you can see that the market is overall, green. For the most part, you got some things that's still in the red, but overall, we're looking at a very good day right now. Things could change later on, who knows? But when you come right here, this is what I've been talking about. You got some YouTubers that want to be first to try to put out a video to give you update on the FOMC meeting, and that's that they don't really understand the importance of this FOMC meeting. They just did a video as soon as the pay interest rate decision came out, and it was a pause, right? Like I've been saying all those other videos in the past. We've been expecting a pause in the interest rate cuts after they cut the rates last month, but the market still dumped. So, I had someone in my Telegram group was like, if he would have cut interest rates, the market would have pumped. I was like, not necessarily. The most important part of the FOMC meeting is the Fed press conference. I stressed that multiple times in my videos this year that I've done so far going over the market. And I said multiple times, this is the most important thing to pay attention to. Yes, this is important. This right here actually ended up dumping the market a little bit, right? But that press conference really what changed, that reversed the market into this bullish matter, because he was he had a dovish tone. So he was very optimistic about the economy, and about not being too quick to cut interest rates and everything like that, because you don't want interest rates to be cut too quickly, right? That will make things more expensive. They'll give people more access to money and everything like that. The interest rates will go down. So like savings, like your savings accounts, interest rates, they will go down, and everything like that. And then so people get access to more money, they will tend to spend it, and they'll make they'll make things more expensive as well. Because then they're taking out loans like crazy because interest rates are going lower. So then it's going to just pretty much stockpile. And then you're going to end up, hyperinflating the dollar again, because like everyone is going to be spending money like crazy, and then it's going to be more money is going to be printed out in the economy because interest rates are going down. So you don't want to be too quick to cut interest rates. And so at the end of this press conference, he was asked about Bitcoin and crypto in general. And so this is what's causing the market right now to respond the way that it is, during this current 1 hour count. I'm on a 4 hour chart right here, but you can see that Bitcoin is starting to move up now during this new 4 hour candle, due to the question being asked at the end of it was the very last question that was asked in the press conference. As a matter of fact, everything that he was talking about the economy, talking about how strong the economy is. Unemployment has been improving. And they're still above their target goal of 2%, but for inflation. But they're still working towards that. Although he said that we don't have to wait until 2% in order for us to look at cutting interest rates again for inflation, right? So there's a possibility of the interest rates being cut again, if probably in June. Currently, right now, this updated. I was looking at this earlier today, and this was not looking like this, so it's more likely of another pause, although it was still leaning towards a pause when I looked at this earlier today. I think it was like around 65% that it was going to pause, and this like 30-something% that it was going to cut rates. And so like the 400, the 425 and BPS, and then this right here is 0.1, saying that it's going to cut interest rates to 375 to 400 BPS. But more likely, we're going to get another interest rate cut. What happened today? You see this right here? You already know it's going to be a pause. We already knew this since last month, that it was going to be a pause. And the manipulation that they did earlier this month just did not make any sense at all. It's like we already knew that we was going to get an interest rate pause this month, since last month. But they manipulated the market for 4 days straight. Although great economic data came out, about the economy, showing that the economy of the United States was very strong, unemployment is very strong, and everything like that. And they still manipulate the market. It's like, oh, we don't want the market to be doing well. We want interest rate cuts, so we want the market to do bad. It's just like, just deal with the decision, that's coming out at that time. Stop trying to forecast things or try to force things to happen. That's not how the Fed works. The Fed is not supposed to be involved with politics. It's a separate entity. All right. The president of the United States don't control the Fed at all. All right. So we going right here. We see what's going on this time around. It was 99.5% they was going to pause rates, and that's exactly what they did. So next time, which is on the 19th of March, we got 79.6% chance of them pausing the rate again. So I'll be checking this probably again next month after the FOMC minutes report, because the FOMC minutes report is going to come out next month. I forgot what day it is, but it's going to come out next month. I think it's like 3 weeks after the FOMC meeting. Yeah. And then you see right here in May, you see that the numbers are a lot closer, but it's in June when it looks like we can get another rate cut. Okay, who knows? We may get they may end up getting a rate cut sooner than that. If the United States keep going to trade wars with everyone, so that could speed up inflation, possibly. So that they kept asking about that in the press conference, but he didn't want to talk about that. As like we already know what the writing on the wall. If you go into a trade war, it's going to make things so much more expensive. And when things come more expensive, that can cause inflation, right? So if inflation is increasing, then that means that you probably have to do some rate cuts, because now the economy is not going to be doing all that well in response to that inflation. All right. So that's what we're looking at so far right now. And let me see. Let's go over here to CoinGlass. Let's take a look at the heat map real quick. So that's what we're looking at right now. Let's go to the 24-hour. Okay, so you look at everything is starting to move up now in the past 24 hours. As yesterday, the market took a little dip yesterday, and ahead of this FOMC meeting report as well, and also just the information about the French government pretty much filed a lawsuit against Binance for like serious matters. Okay, so if you haven't heard about that, look it up. The French government is launching a lawsuit against Binance. So the market responded towards that, as well as Binance is by far the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. It's not even close. All right. So that's what's going on right here in the last 24 hours right now. So things are starting to move up. Let's come over here and take a look at just overall liquidations, because the short positions are probably, you see right here, got over $349 million liquidated in the past 24 hours. And you can start seeing now that the short positions are absolutely getting wrecked right now. It's for the last 1 hour, 4 hour, 12 hours, and it's starting to catch up in the 24-hour time frame as well. So let's go over here to the thing I like to bring attention to, but I don't really like to focus on, because the thing is, you don't know what's going to happen. This right here, it does not mean anything, too much anymore. Because think about it. Well, when you're looking at the cryptocurrency market, everybody is frustrated because this is not like bull run cycles of the past. Remember in the last bull run cycle when Elon Musk came out and said Tesla was accepting Bitcoin as a payment processor for people to be able to buy Tesla vehicles? And what happened during that bull run with Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market? Everything pumped. And then, he also made an announcement that about Dogecoin. Dogecoin pumped right along the rest of the cryptocurrency market again. And then he came out with another announcement later on, towards right there, pretty much starting the bearish run, and saying Tesla's no longer going to be accepting Bitcoin as a payment because Bitcoin mining causes too much pollution and air pollution. And what happened? The market dumped that. And then while the market was dumping, here comes the SEC. Not kicking the man while he's down, but stomping the man while he's down. And SEC launched lawsuits against other cryptocurrency projects, and that completed the final nail in the coffin for the bear run to officially just take off at that moment. All right, but anyways, look at the overall Bitcoin exchange liquidation map. Now you can see like there's a lot of positions that's over leveraged for the long positions, and when I was looking at this earlier, it was a lot of short positions that was over leveraged on one day. Okay, But and people just like they doing videos like, oh man, we can see this going down to this point, then bounce back up. It's like you don't know what is going to happen. And just stop trying to make things happen, try to predict things to happen like that. Things don't work like that anymore because we're not in control of the market, as we already know, right? So you're getting all of this good news about all these institutions coming here and buying Bitcoin, and people keep saying we need more institutional investing, and we're getting it. It has nothing to do with institutional investing anymore. This is not like any other bull run in the past. It's now all dependent on economic news. How many news events that we've gotten already about countries and states in the United States and companies doing their own Bitcoin strategic reserves and everything like that, and about the SEC moving the litigation of XRP and everything off the website. What happened to XRP yesterday? Absolutely nothing. So now everything is going to be dependent on economic news to be the catalyst now. Things that happened in the past where we got these nice news events and everything like that, where they were the actual catalyst, that those days are gone, I believe. Just look at it for yourself. Look at all the great news that we've been getting. That's what's been frustrating everybody, including myself. Like, we're getting all this great news, but nothing is happening in the market. The market just keep going down, or going sideways. Nothing is happening. And then today, you come over here and you look at Bitcoin again. Now we finally get some movement. So hopefully this will pick up again. As time goes along, because there was a lot of great information that came out of that Fed press conference. Okay, but anyways, get back over here. You can see what's going on the 1 day. Let's get to the 7 day, and you can see that there's a whole lot of over leveraged positions for the short and long sides as well. And I said I like to talk about this, but I don't like to focus on it. Just let you know that there's a possibility of being liquidated both ways. But there's a whole lot more over leveraged positions for short positions compared to long positions, as you can see here. Okay, and then you come right into the 30 day, and you can see that there's a lot of long positions, but are they going to drop Bitcoin over that $89,000? I don't think so. Is it possible? Maybe. Who knows? We never know. There could be some type of some type of economic event that happens that's negative towards the markets, like what we experienced earlier this week with the DeepSeek AI, right? So people I just straight up called it was an overreaction. It's like people act like the United States is the only country in the world that can have super AI chips, and I understand that the DeepSeek AI was able to get this done in like a 2-month time frame and pretty much like $6 million. And it has its issues and everything like that, but the fact of the matter is that they was able to get it done at a much cheaper price than what the United States is charging everybody for, right? So it had a negative reaction, which I say is an overreaction in the first place, because you can't go around thinking that just only the United States is going to have super AI chips. It's like when the United States came out with a nuclear bomb. They're not the only country in the world that has a nuclear bomb. So stop overreacting. It's just crazy. But that's what they do. They find any type of negativity to dump the market. Any negative news, the market will dump. All positive news, it probably won't do anything. But we need economic news that's good news to make the market move now. It's just crazy how things work in the cryptocurrency space now. Because that was how things did not work in the past. But that's what's going on with this bull run cycle. Just crazy. So now we got that information out the way. Let's take a look here. See, this is Bitcoin. I think this is Bitcoin. So let's go to Bitcoin dominance here. Take a look at that. So Bitcoin dominance is rising, and it looks like it's going to be getting up here to its high point again. I don't know what was the highest overall, but this right here is showing like over 61% of Bitcoin dominance. And maybe we need this Bitcoin dominance to go up in order for the market to wake up. And then altcoins can be able to take over and then make a nice altcoin season run. Hopefully that's what we were hoping for, because right now in this moment, and when you compare this time to the last bull run cycle was way better than what we're experiencing right now. I mean, it wasn't even close. So people that's going around saying that Trump is the one that's responsible for Bitcoin getting to where it's at right now, and the market getting to where it's at, that's absolutely false. because you had Biden in the office last time, and we had the best bull run cycle ever during when Biden was the president. So it does not matter who's president. So stop that lie. All right. So the thing is, we gotta see what's gonna happen. I'm hoping that this market is going to continue to go up. It's still a lot of manipulation in this market. We got all that great news from the press conference about the U.S. government, about the U.S. economy being very strong, not needing to be in a hurry to cut interest rates because the economy is doing very well. Unemployment is under control. And then they can possibly cut interest rates even before they even get to the 2% inflation goal. Which right now, I think it was like the last time that came out was like 2.7%, 2.6%. That's where inflation is at right now in the United States. So even if the inflation don't get down to 2%, he said that they can end up cutting rates again. So, that's the interest rate, that's the inflation. Inflation don't get down to 2%, then, it's like, okay, it's not at 2% for inflation, but we can still cut interest rates again. So that right there is good news. And then he also said that the banks are in position to be able to handle Bitcoin payments or whatever the case may be. But just that the cryptocurrency space needs more regulatory clarity. Pretty much that's what he said. So everything pretty much came out of that press conference as great news overall. And so you can still see that the market is not reacting to that economic news, somewhat. It did pretty well. It dropped at first, then it responded and went back up. And then, so far it's positive for this 4-hour candle right now, which is the first 1-hour candle as well. And, so we got to wait and see what's going to happen. This is just ridiculous now. Things like this in the past, when you have those type of press conferences happening, Bitcoin is flying. The altcoins are flying. Not anymore. It's just it's just everything's just different now. And all of the financial goals that I had set and everything like that, thinking that when coming into this bull run, especially in November, seeing how things were rolling in November, and just like I'm like, man, I can get to this financial goal, and I know everybody was doing the same thing, but now we gotta change that up. Because we don't know what's going to happen. Could we still have a nice bull run afterwards, starting next month, something like that? I believe so. But, we got to get through. This is, we got more news tomorrow. So I'm going to get back over here, and I want to show you that. So this is Thursday, and we come down, and we got, I think it was CPE. So we got initial jobless claims, continuous jobless claims, and we got, PCE, I think it is. Yeah, we got PCE. Okay. And so that's what we got tomorrow. I think that's it. Let me make sure that's it for the week. And then let's go ahead to Friday. And we got core PCE on Friday and personal spending. So and then next week is going to be NFP week. So that's going to be another big data announcement again. So it's always the first Friday of every month. So next week is NFP week. So this week right here, we had a big week right here with the interest rate cut decision, and we got the PCE as well coming up this week. So yeah, we can end up having a nice run if this data comes out better than it's and pretty much in favor of the markets. Okay, so we gotta wait and see what's going to happen and just take it day by day. All right, I'm not sitting here trying to make any type of predictions. I just know how the market should be moving right now. The market should be pumping out of its mind right now. But that's not what's going on. We just got to understand that things are not going to be the same ever again for cryptocurrency. When you got as much institutional control now, and you got all the good news coming out, all these big time companies and governments and everything like that buying up a whole lot of Bitcoin and all these other cryptocurrencies, they got nice use cases, and you don't see all that movement. Even announcements talking about XRPs, litigation has been removed from the SEC website. It's just crazy that XRP did not react to that neither. So who knows? Maybe they're just waiting for the whole case to be dropped. But it should have had some type of movement with that information yesterday as well, and nothing happened. XRP ended up going down still. Don't make any sense. But I want to just leave it at that pretty much. If you like what you heard, also feel subscribe to the channel. Also feel free to share this video with other people. I am trading on Pionex and Bybit cryptocurrency exchanges. I like both of them. Pionex offers a whole lot more trading bots that you can use hands-free compared to Bybit Exchange. Bybit does offer some, but Bybit offers a whole lot of other services. Both of them offer copy trading opportunities for you to copy expert traders. But if you want to do some manual trading on your own, like what I'm doing and many other people around the world doing, then you can take advantage of that on both of these cryptocurrency exchanges. You'll be able to find the links of both of the cryptocurrency exchanges down in the description of this video as well as in the comment section. So make sure you do your KYCs first and before you make your deposit, and then you trade how you see fit. So that's all to say. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.